That is what LinkedIn is. And it is frequent by plus 80% of B2B owners, business to business owners. But there are pain points, and there are many. But the main one is, how do you use LinkedIn to find new investors or people to fund your business or to give you seed capitals? Or how do you use LinkedIn to find new customers? I want to talk a little bit about myself in order for you to trust what I'm going to tell you. I am actually a retired person. As a manager, I retired as a manager in social statistics. I used to work for Namibian Statistics Agency from 2012 to 2019. My role involved management of all social statistics, which includes designing, planning, and coordination of all aspects of major national household statistics or household surveys and social statistics in Namibia. This includes the actual supervision of data cleaning. I know a lot about data cleaning, editing, analysis, report writing, and so on, as well as archiving of meta and micro data. So during my time at the NSA, my major task involved, like I said, all the major survey which were under me include Namibian Household Income and Expenditure Survey. This is one of the biggest survey in Namibia. This is followed by Namibia Annual Labor Force Survey, Financial Inclusion Survey, Administrative Data Collection, and Namibian Labor Market Information System were the main projects under my division. My academic experience in geodemographics. Well, I also used to teach as a part-time lecturer, teaching geodemographics to third-year undergraduate students at the Namibian University of Science and Technology, Windhoek. So my involvement in that lecture was to teach students how to collect geodemographic data, how to clean them, how to write report, how to create values from such geodemographic data. Well, in the past, before I joined the Namibian Statistics Agency, I was actually teaching geography. I had plus 10 years experience. Then I was teaching geography, GIS, spatial statistics, research methodology at the University of Namibia, Windhoek. I also work at the Namibian Planning Commission and so on. So I won't go into all those details, but these are the main key areas where I have developed experience and I have developed skills in database management, big database management. Currently, my interest, I'm a managing director of 678training.com, where I provide online courses and support to clients who are interested in creating their own B2B leads from original sources for any niche market, including geographic locations and psychographic interests, without relying on a third-party provider. You will learn how to also do some of those things with me. Briefly, what is geodemographic database? LinkedIn is an example. As at now, we say LinkedIn sits on a lot of valuable data, such as geographic location of where we live and work, what skills we have, where we went to school, our current job roles and functions, as well as our interest and experience, and so on. So, you can really get to your clients or customers, either by geography or by interest, or by experience, or by qualifications and school, and so on. Like I've already said, we have plus 680 million people consisting of B2B owners, students, and other professionals looking for work and opportunities on LinkedIn. So they have their data stored on the platform. So LinkedIn data is a key part or asset of the site, and one of the main reasons why Microsoft acquired the social networking platform for $26 billion in 2016. That is a lot of money. It is because of the customer data they have that Microsoft bought the platform over. Selling of high-ticket coaching and consulting programs are very common among many professionals on the platform. Many of them, like myself, came to the platform with the hope of connecting with more people, attracting more clients, and expand our businesses to different geographic locations, even beyond the borders of our countries. I believe some of these points are the reason why you also decided to have an account with LinkedIn. That is to make connections and start business conversation and win deals or get funding or get seed capital. This is the primary aim of many of LinkedIn users. The big problem, though, faced by many LinkedIn users are many. 1. Most coaches and consultants on LinkedIn struggle to attract enough clients to be interested in their offers or brands. And where some may have plus 10,000 people in their connections, many do not know how to be engaging with them. I have mentioned this several times. That is, how to make them like or share their content or enter into business conversations with them. So how do you start a conversation with your LinkedIn connections? Is the biggest pain point for many LinkedIn users. Some problems faced by marketers using LinkedIn. Let's look at it quickly. In addition to what we have mentioned in the past, that only 0.44% of LinkedIn are hyperactive and skeptical. According to Pew Research, only 13% of LinkedIn users log in daily. So LinkedIn is not really driving much traffic to users' website due to a lack of conversational marketing techniques. So 13% of LinkedIn users, just have your own connections, multiply that your connection by 13%. It is likely that only these few numbers use LinkedIn daily. On the other hand, according to Forbes, 78% of business people check their mail or email frequently throughout the day. Listen to this one. 66% says it is the first thing they do in the morning, and 10% check their emails on weekends. These are business people, professionals, CEOs, directors, marketers, and so on. They always check their business emails. So using LinkedIn is really secondary to most people. Now the question is, how do you write and send your conversation or start a conversation to their business email? Since this is the medium they read most, we are going to be addressing this. We will combine their presence on LinkedIn and find out their business email and how to connect with them or how to trigger conversation with them through their business email, because this is the most medium of their doing business. 78% is high of business people check their email frequently throughout the day. If you send a trigger to those emails they read regularly, then they will be interested in starting a conversation with us. So let's look at additional problems. This is more complicated if you are new to LinkedIn. We want to reach, say, the remaining 99.56% of LinkedIn. So assuming the whole population is 677 million, LinkedIn that needs training. However, the issue is that LinkedIn will allow you to download your connections, details of your connections, except their email. So they now have no email download policy. In the past, we used to download contacts and as well as download their emails. However, they have decided to remove this policy. So when you download details of your contact, their emails are missing. This does not mean that you cannot use this information of your connection to carry out marketing. You can import them to LinkedIn. You can also import them to Facebook for advertisement. You will learn all of this during the course of your training with me. Or if you are in a haste, just download my ebook to see how to do it. We have asked this question in the past. How then do you attract the 99.56 of your connections to offer them your free help or even your artificial intelligence conversion chatbots if they don't share regularly or receive email notification? And furthermore, if LinkedIn no longer allows members to access emails of their connection, we will send notifications to their business email, because now we have established they read their business email regularly. It's a trick. I will show you how to do that later. This is where conversational marketing comes in. We exploit loopholes in LinkedIn business process to expose our connections to LinkedIn conversion chatbots, our own conversion chatbot for neuro-linguistic programming called NLP, to pre-frame them even before they accept our invitation to connect with us on LinkedIn. Even before we meet on LinkedIn, we will be able to send them, information about our chatbot. We'll be able to use the chatbot to pre-frame them for them to accept our connection. Like I said, it is 1000% safe. So the NLP pre-framing actually begins even before people you have never met have the chance to accept your invitation to connect on LinkedIn. So imagine you have never met these people before. They are not even in your business connections or list or email address. So we want to pre-frame them before you send them invitation to connect or join your connections and visit and view your profile. So the point I'm trying to make really, the chatbot is not dependent on LinkedIn platform. It doesn't connect to LinkedIn platform. I want to make this point home. So it is not a chatbot that relies on LinkedIn to connect. So it involves the use of big data, first of all. This is the most single and the most powerful methodology ever for building huge email lists from your cold LinkedIn connections. So I am going to run you through how to strategically build your LinkedIn conversion funnels or chatbot based on artificial intelligence pre-framing, otherwise called neuro-linguistic programming, combined with big data. If you are in haste, like I said, download my ebook so that you understand better what I am going to offer to you during the course of your training. The strategy can triple your conversation marketing with your cold LinkedIn connections and drive sales and funding from them without spending a cent or more on advertising. You will learn how to get millions of data. If you have millions of data, and how to exploit the loopholes in LinkedIn in order to reach them, so you don't need to spend more money, not a cent, on advertising. What is the methodology? The methodology is based on the premise of giving micro gifts of value or micro commitments to pre-frame the mindset of your prospect before you receive from them or win their businesses. For example, I provide free swipe conversational templates with sales scripts or chatbot scripts or conversational scripts. I also provide hosting of chatbots. I provide free training. Let's see how this works. And I pre-frame them that chatbots is the new future. So they should get these free services from me. In that way, they are able to get interested. For example, we have more than 75 swipe templates with pre-framed conversational scripts. It covers all major niches We also offer them training on how to design their own conversational chatbots. They can use the already pre-configured one. They will learn how to do it quickly. It doesn't take long. Under 10 minutes, you will be able to pre-frame or write a chat or write script for your chatbots to pre-frame your clients and capture their details and so on and so forth. So you will get access to the back end of my chatbots and be able to develop chatbots yourself and use it to sell your products and services. If you are using it for asking for seed capital, chatbots are the best alternative. You will be able to do this after you have gone through my free training. It is free. Access to the chatbots are also free. You have access to 75 templates and scripts pre-programmed. All you need to do is to change few things like, where you want them to store the information being collected, which database you want to use. You will learn all of this from me. Again, this is another case study or example. This methodology works so well for any business. This is my ebook, which I have recently launched, How I Sold My First LinkedIn Course for $50,000. I use NLP. It is a real-life example on how I provided micro commitments like registration of domain name for the client, sample web pages, email account, few months of hosting. They were hesitating. So I provided the hosting free and actual LinkedIn course platform. I developed the courses and created the platform and I asked them to take. So in other words, I provided help using my own resources without asking them to pay for anything. I did this in order to prove my authority and gain their trust. You can get this ebook from my website, www.678training.com/AC. The methodology works for any kind of business. If you know yourself, you have skills, you are an authority in what you want to provide. Provide it free for people you are targeting for a while, and then you will see the result. Those who will be interested will definitely come, especially high-ticket clients. You will get your clients easily in this way. So go on and get the ebook. So result has been amazing, like I said. Rate of conversation with my code connections has jumped to 2.7% compared to overall average of 0.44% for LinkedIn's 680 million users. Imagine. So in the past, nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody responds to or react to my posting, to my content sharing on LinkedIn, which means I was just hammering only 0.4% of my own connection. But now I have changed that. You can see the result here. Daily, I receive notifications. You have received a new message. You have received a new message. You have received a new message. All of these people want to know how chatbot works. They also want to get involved. It was not like this in the past. So, pre-framing works and conversational chatbot works and the use of big data works. So, another problem anyway is shortage of skills to program your chatbot for you. We know the future is on one-on-one conversations with customers using AI chatbots. That is conversational marketing. I have already established this and I have established that it is very effective. You should get involved. Though there is critical skills needed by 99.56% of 680 million LinkedIn users. Many don't know how to code chatbots. Probably you don't know. Many don't know how to design the pre-framing. So the future needs of people with skills to code artificial intelligence conversational chatbot is big. So you should learn this. This is why I said you can already start learning these skills from my course right away. This is the frame. Every artificial intelligence works on pre-framing. You introduce yourself. You ask the person whether if he or she wants to continue with the conversation. You program this. If the person said no, it is terminated. Or you can readdress that no. You can change their no to a positive yes. You capture their email. Or you give more content. You provide your content, and so on. The end of the whole conversation is to capture clients' name and their email for a follow-up or for them to buy. However, the other critical skills needed for conversational marketing with AI chatbots include big database. Chatbots or robots or anything you design, even our website, they are just there. If you don't tell people, I have a chatbot, I have a website. So we'll be using big data to drive traffic to our chatbots. But management skills is also critical. Most people don't have the skills to manage big database. In the course, I will show you how to do this because I am an expert in this area. Let me conclude quickly. You will learn how to design a chatbot. You will learn how to source data for it. You will learn how to clean the data. You will learn how to drive traffic to the chatbots. Okay, thank you for listening to part 2